Hi again, YouTubers. So it is that time of year for my best of beauty. This is going to be makeup, all makeup, only makeup. I'm going to do an updated skincare slash best of skincare because truly my skincare changed in 2014 and so did my skin. So I'm going to do that separately. Now, a lot of people do these in January, which is what I would normally think I would do. However, I started noticing at the beginning of January that it seemed like there were so many best of videos that I really didn't get a chance, I feel like, to watch all of them, or I felt like I missed one, or I didn't get a chance to see all the ones I really wanted to see. So with that, I kind of decided to sit down and take my time and kind of try to pick 2, 3 maximum kind of products in each category, like foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, etc. And I decided to upload it now for February so that you guys might, you know, it might be a little bit more interesting. You might have a break. You might want just something to watch that, you know, isn't all at the same time. I think a lot of us, I forgot one item. I just realized, I think a lot of us tend to do things at the same time, you know, favorites at the beginning of the month, things like that. So I just kind of wanted to do this at a little bit different time frame so you might, you know, have more time to sit down and watch it. So I'm going to get started with primers. First of all, primers, I've tried a lot of them. I don't buy as many anymore. It's kind of one of those things that I let fall aside because my skincare is so good. I don't feel the need for them as much. But if I do want a primer and I do grab for a primer, I always grab for a Guerlain Meteorites primer. Now this is one that was a limited edition one. However, there is one almost exactly like it at Sephora that is pink, and it is the pearls as well, Meteorite pearls. I am also right now trying one that's called Loreal, which is made by them as well, so we'll see. I do find that their primers give an extra boost of radiance to the skin, and they're really great. I do have a review on the Meteorites. I will post below. What I'll do for this video is I'll post below any links for the products and where you can purchase them, and then if I have a review on a product, which I would say about 75% probably I do have reviews on, I will post the link for the reviews as well down below. So that's that. On to foundations. My 2 standout foundations that I will repurchase time and time again right now, and I've already gone through one of them. I've gone through, this is my 3rd tube of it, and the other one is fairly new to me. The first one is the Guerlain Terracotta July Tint. It is a beautifying foundation with sunscreen, sun-kissed healthy glow. Have it in the color light or clear. I will say, this is what I have on right now. I will say that it truly does give you a healthy glow. There's no way to explain it other than you just get this additional like boost. It's not like bronzer, it's just this healthy glow to your skin. It's very interesting and I absolutely love it. The other one that is fairly new to me, but I do still love it. Sorry, I'm trying to sit this way. You see that light going right there? I don't want it right in the middle of my face. Is the Lancome Nude Miracle. This is an oily combination skin girl's dream. It is a liquid foundation with a dropper. It has phenomenal coverage. It is very thin, and yet it sets to a powder. The next thing is concealers. And sorry, I feel like that light. Concealers. I have one that's more of a corrector and one that is truly a concealer. And another thing is I tried to pick items that were new to me this year, or might have been new out in general, but they might just be products that are new to me that I've never tried or I just purchased for the first time this year. And this is the Eve Pearl, what is it? Dual Salmon Concealer and Treatment. And this is what it looks like. This one's almost at the end. I use the light one. This is light and medium. I use the light one more than the medium now. This is a pink toned concealer, and it's awesome. The only downside with it is it starts to, like, this one's getting towards the end, gets a little cakey. It's the only downside. Next thing is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This stuff is great. Now I did recently, just this year in 2015, purchase the Maybelline Fit Me that people say is a phenomenal dupe for this, so I'll have to keep you posted there. But this is a really, really great concealer. Has a lot of pigmentation. It works well. It does great under the eyes, and it doesn't cake on me. On to powders. First one I'm going to talk about is well, I have a couple Laura Mercier ones, is one that has been around for a while and has always been my favorite is the Laura Mercier Minerals. And if you just want a mineral powder, this is phenomenal. But what the new part of this is, or new to me this year portion is the Laura Mercier Minerals is now in a compact as well, a pressed version. And it is awesome. It is exactly like the one that's loose. And it's really, really great. Another item that I love for a powder is the Laura Mercier, and I have to read this because I always get it wrong, Smooth Finish Foundation Powder. I have this in the color number 3. And I use this under my eyes. Now, a lot of people have loved the Hourglass ambient lighting powders for under the eyes and said that those are really great and beautiful. Maybe I didn't get the right color. The one I have is, I think, called Dim. Yeah, Dim Light. And it just doesn't work for me under the eyes. This is, I already have a second one back up, already ready. I love this. I use it every day. It is phenomenal for under the eyes. The pigmentation and just the color really does a great job brightening. As far as setting all over your face, my favorite item, and I might have honestly had this in 2013, but I'm not sure, is the Guerlain Meteorites. These are amazing. They're expensive. They will last you forever. Like, I use this all the time, and I haven't even touched this. They smell like nothing you've ever smelled. It smells so good. So fruity and beautiful. It's just amazing. But these are perfect for setting your face, whether you use a mineral powder, whether you use a liquid foundation, no matter what you use, this just gives you a radiant finished look. Like, Guerlain products are just phenomenal for that. And this is just beautiful. On to bronzers. I have 2 favorite bronzers. This is kind of funny. I have a lot of Guerlain products, I'm guessing. Well, at least face products, I should say. I don't have any other eye products, but they're face products. Favorite bronzer, I have 2. One is the Guerlain Terracotta 4 Seasons 02 Natural Blondes. I mean, come on. I always thought that these Guerlain Terracotta bronzers were overrated, but this one is just, you can use it no matter what time of year it is. If you need it a little bit darker, you go into the darker side. It does not have, there's only one little corner that has any sheen to it at all, and it is just beautiful. Because you guys know I like my matte bronzers way better than anything else. It is just, has that same scent, and it is just gorgeous, healthy, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Next one, I didn't buy it at first when everybody started talking about it and when it first came out, and everybody was kind of ranting and raving and saying great things about it. And I just wasn't intrigued. It didn't catch my eye when I was in the store. And then I forget what finally got me to buy this, but it is the Marc Jacobs Bronzer. It's the big one, called, in the color 102 Tantric Omega Bronze. And this is what it looks like, and it is a matte bronzer, and it is huge, and by huge, I mean huge, huge, huge. Couple things I will say, this is a beautiful bronzer, as you can see the difference in size. Beautiful bronzer, beautiful tone, very warm toned. Not going to work for everyone. I think if you are much darker than a light medium, maybe medium could get away with it. It's going to kind of not, it's going to get lost in translation. Another thing I will say, as much as I love the look of his packaging, this will not shut. Look, now it's going to shut for me, right? There, oh well. Well, most times it doesn't shut, and that's kind of annoying. Blushes, I will say that I have 2 blushes that were new ones this year. One I think came out this year, and one was new to me this year. First one is a Tom Ford blush, and I have to thank Kristen Game for this, in the color Frantic Pink. This is what I have on my cheeks today. It is just absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like much. It's deceiving, but man, does it come off beautiful on there. Packaging's kind of, this one piece, this gold piece is kind of loose, but I don't know why. Just absolutely gorgeous blush. I don't think it has, no scent to it. Next thing is the Benefit Rockateur blush. And when I first heard everyone talking about this, I was like, what's the deal? Like, it's just a pink blush. Like, I don't need this. And it was described as rose gold. And it truly is a beautiful, like, has a sheen to it, has a little bit of a goldish undertone to it. It's a really pretty dusty mauve blush. It's very, very beautiful for all times of year. Next thing that I have been loving, if you guys follow my Graveyard series, and I kind of went through this year and cleared house on things that I don't use or I don't wear. And highlighters are something that I don't tend to gravitate towards. And if I do, it has to be very finely milled and not noticeable. And a lot of that is because I'm an oily combination skin tone girl or skin type girl, and I don't want to draw attention, but I do want that dimension to my face. And this has been like a holy grail. I do have a lot of highlighters that I really love just as much, but they're limited edition or things that you can't get your hands on. And as much as I like them, I still think, honestly, this is one I grab for more often. And the name is kind of funny and deceiving. It is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight 01. It is just beautiful. It is very deceiving looking. It is finely milled and it is just gorgeous on. I have it on my cheeks today, just right on my cheekbone, and that's it. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Sorry if you keep seeing me glancing down. MJ's settling in for a nap and he's kind of like moving around, so I'm just checking on him. On to brows, 2 items that I have picked up and fallen in love with this year. Anastasia Brow Wiz in the crayon in the color Caramel. This is what it looks like. This is phenomenal if you are losing definition in your brow or you really need to get a spot filled in, or if you have sparse brows. This is just phenomenal for that. It's really great and very pigmented, easy to work with. The next thing that I love is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I have it in the lighter color, and I will tell you what, this stuff has little fibers in it that just stick to your brows and just make them look awesome. The key is the size of this brush. This brush just makes this. It is awesome. It is what makes this whole product, and it just is great. On to eye primers. I'm going to kind of break it up 2 different ways, one that has color, one that doesn't. 2 of mine that I always go back to is Urban Decay Primer Potion and also the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. They are 2 fail-safes for me that I always go back to. However, this year I got a sample of this, and it was the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This is what it looks like. It is just like the other 2. It is colorless. It just has, it's just basic. It's just has no color, but it helps your shadow stay on. And it feels really great. It has a nice feel to it, and it's really awesome. And I will tell you, one of the smart things is a couple things. This is probably 1, 2, 3 things I have that I had gotten samples of through Sephora, either 100-point perks or a 500-point perk or a birthday gift or something like that, that have stood out that I would then repurchase. And I think I would repurchase this. This is a sample size though. Then the next thing is Makeup Forever. I have Unlimited Elizabeth to thank for this. The Aqua Creams. I have 2 of them, number 16 and 13. 13 is the one over here. It's more of a gold tone. And then 16 is over here. It's more of a pink tone. These are great bases. They do stay. They are awesome. But I wish they had them in mattes. All of them seem to be in shimmers. They all have a sheen to them. If you can see that there. Definite sheen. It's not matte. So those are awesome. On to eyeshadows. Sorry, I'll move my eyeliners over. First thing, top of the line, like when you see this in the store or online, you're kind of, if you see it and you're like me, and I had seen it before, it's so blah. It's like, you don't need it. You just kind of look at it and it's nothing special. It doesn't really catch your attention. But I tell you what, if you told me probably I had to keep one palette, this might honestly be it. I don't know about that, but it's pretty close, if not that one. The Becca Ombre Nude Palette. I'm telling you guys, this thing is phenomenal. If you haven't gotten it and you like neutral tones, this blows out of the water. The Naked, Urban Decay Naked Basics or Naked Basics 2, this blows it out of the water. This has every tone you could think of. This is the Mama Jamma go-to holy grail of matte blending colors, whatever, like transitions, everything. This is it. It is awesome. Next thing I'm going to mention is a duo from Bare Minerals, and it is in the color Top Shelf, and it's actually what I have on my eyes today. Like I did that funny little... The package is really hard to open though. I always have trouble with this one. This is my new one, but I will show you when I got mine. What got my attention on it is this one here was a little sample one that I got in some sort of kit through Sephora, and I loved it so much I purchased the full size, and I use it all the time. I absolutely love it. It is just a great, great, great palette or duo. Another duo, but this one is much more summer for me, is the NARS Isolade palette or duo. Why do I keep saying palette? This is phenomenal in the summertime. It gives you the perfect, like, bronzy, warm eye, like for the beach summer type thing. It's just gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. Last eye palette, and you recently saw this on my, what would it be, December and January face of the month I did. It is the GloMinerals, no, yeah, I got it right this time. I always say Glam Glow, but it's the GloMinerals Metallic Smoky Eye Kit. And this thing is awesome. This is the shimmer version of the Becca palette. Like, it's just a gorgeous, beautiful, warm nude tones, and you can do any look you want with this. It is that great, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Eyeliners. All right, and you're gonna be kind of surprised on this because I have been using this entire year some form of gel liner. I originally went back to the MAC Black Tracks. They're fine, they transfer a little bit. They're not truly like dark, dark black. And when I was doing my whole clean out, I found my Loreal Hip Loreal Hip High Intensity Pigments Color Truth Cream Eyeliner in 905 Black. I don't think they make this anymore. This stuff is the perfect black liner, and I'm going to be bummed when I run out of this. I'm like not even halfway there. I'm going to be so upset because it is the perfect matte black cream. That's the key, I think. I don't think gel liners work well with me. Cream ones do. Can you guys suggest any black cream liners? Because I have Max, whoa, well, there went that, gel liners, and they're fine, but they just aren't what I want. That's what I want. That down there is what I want. The new ones, though, I will show you. This is the L'Oreal Liner 24-Hour Infallible. I have this in the navy blue marine color. It is a smaller container. It's what I do have on for liner today. It's nice. It's not as matte. Does it say if it's a cream liner? It doesn't. I just wonder. I'd love to find a nice, good brand that has a cream liner. Let me know if you guys know of any. On to, oh, still on eyes. Sorry, I almost went to lips. On to eyes. Two items that I have loved. I have been through three of these. This is my third one of this. The Dior Iconic Overcurl Mascara. This, it's dried out. This one has to go. But this is honestly, it's the brush that makes it. And it depends on your eye shape. It works for me. It just sits right exactly how my eye curves. It is perfect. Like, right there. See that? Like, it sits perfectly, and it just works phenomenal for me. It's not going to work for everybody because of the brush, but that's what I love about the brush. Some people say they have trouble getting off their eyes. I love that because it doesn't flake down here, and it doesn't transfer up on my brow bone. I use the Colleen Rothschild Cleansing Balm, and it comes right off. No issues for me. Another mascara that I've really been enjoying that is new for this year, I think the Iconic Overcurl was new. Iconic was around, but Overcurl was new, is the Lancome Grandiose Mascara. It's in a stand-up tube almost, and it has that weird S-shaped brush. See it there? But this brush really makes it great so you can get down into these little corners and these little edges. Anywhere you need, it really helps get in there. But the formula of this mascara is great too. It really is a nice mascara. I've always loved Lancome mascaras. Really nice. Onto lips. Yet another thing that I received in some sort of sample from Sephora. Lip liner. Makeup Forever Aqua Lip. I now have 1, 2, and 3C. 3C was the sample size. It was a 100-point perk. I do remember that for that one. And these lip liners are wonderful. You can line your lips, you can fill your lips in, you can put lipstick over them. They stay. They don't say 24 hours. Does that say that on here? Is this the one? No, I think it's their eyeliners. They say 24 hours or something. This is waterproof lip pencil. Is it waterproof? I don't know. But it stays great. Better than any lip product I've ever tried for staying power. 2 lipstick brands that I have loved this year. One that has been around for a while, but I love, and I have quite a few colors, well, 3 colors, and it is the Hourglass, I don't know what these are called, the actual name of the lipsticks are called, Femme Rouge. I have Whisper, Peace, and Mural, I think. Whisper, this lipstick in the color Whisper, if someone told me I could only keep one lipstick, this would be it. Hands down, without a question. Favorite lipstick. Another favorite that just came out this year, NARS Audacious lipsticks. I have Barbara, Anita, and Anna. And the packaging is phenomenal. They are so smooth and creamy, and if you don't get it right, it snaps down correctly. Great for in your purse. Oh, another thing about the Hourglass that's phenomenal is when you run out, you can simply take the top off and you can buy a replacement refill. You don't have to buy a whole nother tube, and it's way less money, which is great. Last lip item, as you guys know, lip glosses, not a huge lip gloss fan. I buy them every once in a while, but I really have to love them to use them up. And this is probably my fourth one of this. It is the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the color number 6. Number 6 is my holy grail go-to. They are squeeze tubes. It has a sponge tip type applicator. You just squeeze it and put it on. It has a vanilla scent. It is so smooth and so awesome. It's not tacky lip gloss. I have one in my purse, one in my jacket. I keep one in my vanity. It is my favorite thing with a boost of color. It's like a chapstick gloss with a boost of color. It is just, it encompasses everything you could want. It is awesome. And I'd heard about those for quite a few years and was always like, really? It can't be that great. It is that great. If you haven't tried them, go try them. Last thing will be brushes. 2 brush companies stood out to me this year. Sorry, I'm going to get my brush roll out. First one is IT Cosmetics came out with a line of brushes for Ulta. You can only get them at Ulta, and I will tell you the ones that I have that are my favorites. I have a few others, but these are my, actually I have a lot that are my favorites. These are the ones that I use pretty much every day. The first one would be this one here. It is the IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection Airbrush number 115. This brush is my favorite brush for foundation. This is a cross between all of those flat top kabukis and that Marc Jacobs one that has an angle. That angle makes all the difference in the world for just, you can drag it. It is the most, sorry, I used these today too, so they're dirty. Most amazing foundation brush. Absolutely love it. Their powder brush is great. This one is called the Complexion Powder Brush number 225. It is big and fluffy, and you can simply just dab it on rather than have, or you can buff it on if you have minerals, but so you don't disturb everything, you just simply pat with it, and it's so soft. These brushes are the softest brushes I have ever even touched. Phenomenal brushes. I have heard that they have one called like the Heavenly Ball brush that I might give a shot to too. Next thing, you guys know for all of last year, I think, I was on the hunt for the perfect blush brush, and I finally found it. It is the Flawless Blush Brush 227. This is what it looks like, and you simply can just tap, and it gets right under those hollows and up to the cheekbone. It is so soft and so awesome. Best blush brush I've ever tried. Like, love it. I do have a crease brush by them. I like it a lot. The Velvet Luxe Effortless Crease 320. I love it a lot, but I think that you can find other ones. It's not something you can't, that one you could replace or find something similar. Next thing is, this is, I'm going to buy another one of this, the IT Cosmetics Angled Liner and Brow Brush number 217. I use this for my gel and cream liners, and it is the easiest thing to do a wing liner with. If you haven't seen my face of the month, go check that out. I show you how easy it is, and maybe, do you guys want a specific video on wing liner? Let me know that, because this has made it so easy to do. The second set of brushes that I absolutely love, 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 and cannot do without, and I will show you my key ones. We've all heard of the Sephora Pro 55, like airbrush flawless something brush. I have 2 of those. I like them. They're fine. But this line has many other brushes that are favorites, but 2 standout brushes for me. The one is the Flawless Airbrush number 56. It is a smaller one. I've heard a lot of people say this is great for liquid foundation, but what I use this for is that Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Powder to go right under my eyes, because this brush is so soft. It's so dense and so soft, and it just packs that powder in there, and it sets anything from creasing. It is awesome. And then the other brush, I have a couple of these, and I love it, and it is game changing. The Sephora Pro Tapered Crease number 19. This thing is a combination between like a MAC 217 and a 224, because a 217 is really nice and dense and kind of packs that color in there, but a 224 kind of blows the color out. And this does both. You can kind of pack that color in by dabbing it, but if you want to blow it out, you just do the windshield washer motion, and oh, it's so nice and it's so soft. It's just phenomenal. Now they do have other brushes that I really like. I have a lot of others. I've got a smudger. I've got, what is this? Got a 18 Pro Shader, Pro Shadow 14, and a Small Shadow 15. I've got some others. They're nice. They're great. They're all dupable. The ones that I showed you are the ones that I could not do without. They are phenomenal. So that is all of my favorites. I will mention one other thing real quick because it's sitting here in front of me. Usually when I do favorites every month, I also show you guys like anything I regret. And I will say that there was one regret from this year, and it is the only one that I'm like, it just wasn't what I expected. And you guys are going to be surprised, I betcha. But actually there's two. So, okay, so Loreal Pro Mega. You guys know I love my Loreal Pro, the original, and I love like the unzipped and all of these. I think they're great. Awesome palettes. However, this is not the same. This is chalky. It is drier. It does have a great selection of colors. The colors are starting to lift inside of here. I'll keep it. I keep playing with it. If you notice, you'll see in my description every once in a while now that I've used this. It is nice. It's fine. You can play with it. Would I go crazy like trying to? Wouldn't say I regret buying it, but I would say, now that I have it, I would tell you guys, don't regret that you missed out on it because it's sold out everywhere. I have heard that they're going to make it permanent, but it's not something I would tell you guys to go out and buy. Another thing that I regret, that actually I'm going to sell on my blog sale that I don't have here in front of me because I have cleared it out and it's sitting in the closet back over there, is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. Wanted to love it. It just didn't speak to me. I didn't like the packaging. The colors were nice. There is a semi-sweet one out now that everyone keeps telling me I need to go get because it's warmer tones and they think I'll like it better, but I am just not, I wasn't impressed with that one, so I don't feel the need to go get the newest one. It just was something that I never grabbed for. At least the Loreal Pro Mega I grabbed for and I tried to. Something about that other palette, it just didn't speak to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have some of these favorites already. If not, if there's some that you'd like to pick up, it's definitely interesting. Check out reviews below if you want more information on any of the products I said here. I didn't want this video to be ridiculously long, so that was the easiest way for me to kind of do that. And I'll just post the links below for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.